Yeah. Motherfucker. I'm never gonna get sleep again. The fuck do you mean? Okay, so then how do I get to it the other way? I do not have time for you. So I guess we'll go right back here to the turntable. If we get back to the turntable, then maybe we can find a way. So there's gotta be something. God damn it.
Jay. Why are you flying?
Because I unlocked flying mode. How the fuck?
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it. It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Oh, did that turn everything?
Is this the Logecraft game? Are you the king in yellow?
How do I get up there? It makes it look like I have to, like I have to come in through, but everything turned back here. Did anything change? The only thing I can do then is keep going with the story.
I wanna read Lovecraft, I never have, but George Martin rips him off constantly, so I know a little from Game of Thrones.
I haven't watched Game of Thrones, so I can't give you a comment on that, but I feel like... Oh, hello.
Not the show, the books. The show is Dog Water Post Season 5.
Quathunk. Oh, buddy. Okay. So we brought power to this place. What'd that do? Anything? Guess I gotta assume it did the floating stuff. I've totally lost what direction. First line in the room, wallpaper, dolls on the shelf. A lot of dolls. It was empty. No one lived there who played in our secret playhouse.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen. Who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident. But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary. This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller. No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit. Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show. I'm sorry. It's just, my brother moved there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there. So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation" written anywhere? I'm not sure. The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said it were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan. Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying! Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power slide projector discovered by the local children. The dump outside town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Fadden and Jesse Fadden were playing at a local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. The team-led director Trench Darling arrived on scene at site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team had found the Fadden children, who let them believe the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned. With exception one, Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. A total of 17 survivors were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning in the Prime Candidate program or whatever.
There is a curious correlation.
One sec, buddy. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids in the town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector, and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said lots of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Fadden. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised JF. Jesse said we could call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide, hand, unconfirmed dog, Neil.
With the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts.
No
Behold the
way.
cube.
Those
We
are
don't have
good
these.
fucking glass
We create
effects.
these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or do I try?
Ordinary Ave.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. These questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word...
After what happened at the school, Chester restarted his Tony. Where they took the Thomas truck, they took it in the projector was they be
Word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper? Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
You enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Even here, I need...
Getting big time Legion vibes. Ordinary stage 1B. This land we called Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds for the shack and phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the spell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control in the dreams. Everything was melting. And when we'd come out, everything had melted around the room. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out, and Neil found the projector, and his goons got it. We thought Neil got lost inside the meadow, and Tom changed his side, but that's not what happened.
they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Brandon, this is fucking Stainer. No, I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Lol, wouldn't that be a trip?
That would fuck me up. I'd be like, what? It tripped me out because he's going off. He was going off about it, like, being dreams, telling all these dreams. And then he started going off. He's like, you know, it's weird. They, like, both of us have unisex names. Like, you could be Dylan, could be a girl. Jesse could be a guy. Tom and the others got more scary. The math teacher, Miss Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Miss Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Dylan Fadden said it. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted curfew on the kid. Every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. It's entirely possible.
Projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it? They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature. Real. They got that right.
Oh, it's in a totally different room.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Ooh!
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What? I don't... No matter. It suits you very well, the poem.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Maybe you wrote it yourself? I didn't. No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing.
Oh, Alan's
Can we
changing
talk about
everything.
that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No!
No, Dylan's not dead. You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris.
She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things. Jesse, it felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
It doesn't seem like you did a good job of stopping me. Nope, I'm starting to slip at the edges.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody...
I don't know. It's just so very so to be allocated.
saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Good shot. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. Fuck. Game's really interesting though. Really? Yeah, we're definitely done.